Well, great racing continues here in Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship. Jason Weigandt and Jim Holley. It's a wrap from Chase Field here in Phoenix, Arizona. What a battle. Chad Reed all over James Stewart for all 20 laps out here. It was a great one, and this place was pretty much sold out, and as they say, they bought the seat. They only used the smallest piece of it because the fans were standing the whole time.
Yeah, they were. I mean, they put on a great show. I mean, we talked about last year's race here. We saw the same scenario with James Stewart winning. Chad Reed gave him a battle, but not that whole 18 to 20 laps that Chad Reed gave him tonight. I mean, I think Chad's on. I think both riders are going to go back and make more changes to their motorcycles and even be faster when we come back for A2. And, you know, what do you say about Josh Grant at third place? He's had 2 podiums this year, you know, 2 great starts, and he puts himself in a good position. And, you know, it was just a good race all the way around for all the fans and for us, for broadcasting. I mean, it was just exciting. I mean, you're always on your edge. I mean, those guys were using every inch of the track and just pushing that envelope. The Honda guys stepped up a little bit. Tonight, Ivan Tedesco comes away with a 4th place finish. A good job for him.
And yeah, Josh Grant still in the points lead. Let's think about Josh Grant here in the points lead. He's doing his best to try to hang with those guys, Stewart and Reed, and try to show them the short way around for a little while.
Well, for a couple laps anyhow, and that's the thing about it is that he's putting himself in that position to be in that position to follow those guys. You know what I'm saying? If he gets a bad start, he's going to be back in the back of the pack with, you know, guys that aren't, you know, stepping up. You know, the Josh Hills and, you know, Millsap's guys that are having bad races. You know, he wants to be up there with those guys that are you know, going for the championship as well as him now. He's part of that championship hunt.
Now, in the lights class, there's a reason we have an ex-Supercross pro in our staff. Seeing the track developing, we had a sand section out there, and Jim says about 8 or 9 laps into the main, man, that sand section's getting tough. I think something's going to happen. 30 seconds later, Jake Weimer, the leader, falls down.
Yeah, I feel bad for that. I mean, I just, you know, I didn't, but I just, you know, the key is, you know, when you're riding sand, doesn't matter if you're at Southwick or whatever, the sand always is changing. Every lap it's something different, you know. So Weimer just went in there and lost the front end and handed over the lead to, you know, Dungey. And Dungey rode really well, you know, tonight. He showed that he is back taking control of this championship by a couple points anyhow. And, you know, the 2 champions that are in the West Coast, I'm talking about the West Coast champion, Jason Lawrence, did not make the main event, as well as Trey Kennard, the East Coast champion. So that gave him a little bit of breathing room in here, you know. And then you saw, you know, Weimer get that hole shot and he's pulling away. And hey, wait a minute, I got to think about that guy. He won last year. So, you know, that was a great race. And then what do you say about Ryan Morris? I mean, you know, he comes away with another podium there. And, you know, it was just a great finish for him, and I was really happy for the man who runs number 114 on the KTM, Justin Brayton, because I thought last weekend at Anaheim A1 that he had a chance at a podium, but unfortunately him and Reardon came together. So it was good to see him finish up in that 2nd spot, and then, like you said, Weimer finishing up in 4th. You know, that series is a long series. Even though it's 8 races, it's short. We've already got 2 down, 6 to go. They got a little bit of a break in there because Houston isn't going to be a West Coast this year. It's going to be an East Coast. And, you know, like I said, we saw Jason Lawrence coming through that last chance race. He finished up 8th, but you know, they're only taking 2 out of that last chance race in the lights anymore. They used to take 4 out of that last chance, 22 in the main event, but it's just like the Supercross class now. Top 9 out of the heats go to the main event. They have 1 last chance. Top 2, 20 guys in that main event for battling for 15 laps in that lights. It's going to be good next weekend in Anaheim too.
Well, we hope you folks can join us live at Anaheim too, but if not, just go to supercrossonline.com again, just like you're doing now. Check out our videos, check out our webcast. He's Jim, I'm Jason. We'll be back next week, and we hope you will too. See ya from Phoenix.